Hi, I'm Judy Litt. Today I want to talk to you about 5 physical benefits of pranayama. And pranayama, if you're not familiar with it, is breathing techniques, essentially. So the very first benefit is increased oxygen in your body. And this is a great thing because oxygen is our energy. It's what energizes our cells. If you're a runner, the more oxygen you have, the more your muscles get fired up. And that's something we definitely want. Another great benefit of pranayama is that it can help to reduce high blood pressure. There was a 2014 study done where half the participants were given blood pressure lowering drugs. That's a tongue twister. And the other half were given the same drugs, plus they did 6 weeks of pranayama training. And the group with the pranayama training lowered their blood pressure more than the group with just the drugs. Another benefit that is very important in this day and age is improved lung function. So this is something most of us are not really taught how to breathe deeply. Most of us are breathing pretty shallow. So this can help with, we learn how to breathe properly. It can help with increased lung function. We're using a lot more of our lungs. A lot of us only use the upper lungs, and we've got a lot of space in those lower lungs. And this can help with things like asthma. It can help with things like pneumonia recovery. A little sidebar, my mom, who is elderly, recently did have pneumonia. And before this happened, for years, they have where she lives in an apartment, but it's a senior living community, and they have a lot of different classes. Now, because of COVID, most are on the TV. And so they have a lot of yoga, different forms of yoga, and sometimes they have someone who comes on and just does pranayama, breathwork. And my mom hates it, does not like it, does not see the need for it. And I have tried to get her to see the importance of this, how this can help her. So, it's important. Breathing is important. Of course, without breath, we are not alive. Pranayama may also help to improve your sleep quality, mainly due to its de-stressing effects on your nervous system. It may actually also help to increase your cognitive function, which was really kind of surprising to me, but it makes sense because another little sidebar, my mother is also in congestive heart failure, so that means the oxygen in her body is not circulating great. We went through this with my father as well. And yes, she has had some cognitive decline. Because oxygen, again, it is the fuel of our muscles, of our brain, of just about everything in our body. So the more oxygen we can take in, it's not surprising to me that that can help our cognitive function. So it is due to the increase in the oxygen levels. And it may also be due to the decrease in our stress levels because stress is very hard on our body. It's very oxidative. It does bad things in our body. And one other physical benefit, so I'm giving you a bonus physical benefit here. Most pranayama is done through the nose, although it varies. There are many, many forms of pranayama. And pranayama can be used to energize you. It can be used to calm you down. It can be used to boost your immune system. It has many, many different functions. So generally in yoga, we do breathe in and out through our nose, not our mouth, unless told otherwise, because there are breathing techniques through our mouth. Our mouth does not have a filtration system for toxins or viruses, for instance, that come into it. Our nose, on the other hand, is lined with all these little villi. I believe that's the word. I didn't look it up. I know it's lined with things. And their purpose is to trap toxins, viruses, bacteria, and block it before it gets into our body. And this is one of the important benefits of breathing in and out through our nose. Now, if you're a runner, again, breathing in and out through your nose may actually help you become a better runner. That said, I spent a couple of years ago, I think, for about, I don't know, 3-4 months trying to switch to nasal breathing. And even though I've done it for many years as a yoga practitioner and as a yoga teacher, quite frankly, I found it too difficult for me while running. One of the benefits of that is supposed to be getting into the flow state quicker. And I just found it was making runner harder for me. If you ever try it, there are books. I'll try and remember to link one that's going around that's very popular right now below. There are books about it, about its benefits, how to do it. So if you decide to try it, you're going to slow down initially because it takes time to get used to. And what I found was, yes, I slowed down initially, and I'm already not a fast runner. And I never got to that point where my runs felt great, where I felt like I was in the flow state. They remained feeling pretty hard. So eventually I gave up on that. I haven't gone back to it. I think there are great health benefits from it. Maybe someday I'll revisit it, but it just didn't make me happy. So, you can give it a try. There are people who do it and they like it. Anyway, not too long ago, I talked about the physical benefits of meditation. And because I have a walking meditation slash pranayama that will follow this video, I wanted to talk about the benefits of pranayama because they are many. I hope that you will check out my walking meditation and maybe just look at it because I filmed it in a very lovely place. And maybe try it. I really love this is something that I do not just when I'm outside. I will do this when I'm walking around inside. It's a very calming technique. It's a very accessible technique for anybody. So thank you so much for listening to me today. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you are intrigued about the benefits of pranayama, and I hope that you will give it a try.